I should probably redo that because that was stupid. Why should I talk about the side table? Greetings and salutations. My name is Nikki. This is Midlife Adulting. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to record a video on the program You Need a Budget, known as YNAB in the community. And basically, last year I said setting up a budget was one of my biggest goals, and I started using YNAB. And even though it had not worked for me in the past, I made it work for me. And while I am still learning, I am doing so much better in almost all aspects of my budget using this tool. So we'll get started. You can see that I have $2,222.68 ready to assign into categories. One thing that I talked about in my last video was I didn't know if I had officially paid off the car. The car is paid off. I have the title. So I can take that down to zero, and now I actually have $2,476.87 ready to assign. And I can, let's see, remove the target, edit target, delete, and I can hide the category. And now when I look at my debt, I have my mortgage, I have my State Farm claims and interest charges. I don't know why that's a category, but I think it's because I was confused on what to do with it. I'm not sure. You can also see that I have 2 credit cards. The Discover is actually closed and I'm just working on paying it off. The Kohl's Rewards Visa is a new card that I got for purchasing things at Kohl's. I got a discount for opening the account, and 40% off is nothing to sneeze at. So that's why that one is there. The interest rate on it is like 30%. So I really need to be careful with this card because really, I was watching Becky over at the Good Midlife Crisis, and she was talking about how, because her channel is monetized now, anything that she spends for the channel is deductible, and how she's going to try this year to keep all of it on one card. It's not a dedicated business card, it's just one card for that. And I thought that is actually the perfect way for me to try to use that credit card, to keep it just for hobby related expenses. They're currently hobbies, but I'm trying to make them into income streams. So things for the channel, things for the zine making or the downloadables that I'm working on. I think I'm going to try and use those just on that card and try not to use the card for anything else. That is those 2. So it looks like this paycheck stretches over the month. So it finishes out this month and it goes on the next month. So I need to pay attention and make sure that I am, even though it shows I only need $250 more this month for groceries, I actually need to put in twice that because half of it is needed in February. So we'll just start with groceries. If I need $250, I actually need $500. That is fully funded. Gas, if I need $125 more, I actually need $250 more. That's fully funded. Fast food, if I need $75, I really need $150. I hope I don't use it all. Forgot to budget. We're going to add 30 to that just for kicks and giggles. Okay. Monthly bills. Phone bill, that's going to come up the first day in February, so I need to fund that. it looks like I still have $34.24, and I can look and see how much my phone bill is going to be, but I want to say it's in the $250 range right now because we have 2 new phones that we're paying off. So I am going to add $215 so that I have about $250 so that when the bill comes out, I've got it mostly covered. I will double check that later and verify so that it's correct. Patreon, next month, I have just one person that I'm supporting on Patreon right now, and I support at low levels because I think $1 can make a difference, and it seems, I don't know, I've donated more to some people in the past, but right now I just am supporting one person, and I'm supporting him at $1 a month. That's just what it is. Insurance is fully funded and has not been spent. So when I go over to February, that insurance has $135 in it. So I feel like that's okay. Netflix isn't going to come up again. I will get paid before Netflix comes up, before the gym membership comes up, so I'm not going to do anything with those. The IRS is still taking money from last year's taxes, so I do need to add $125 into that to cover it because they took $250. Of course they did. Disney Plus, the 24th. Today is the 26th, so that has come out. So let's add that $10.59 because that's when I go through and deal with my categories. That's going to be there. Electricity, actually my electricity bill was pretty low, but I'm going to go ahead and put just $40 into it because I think when I pay that, it was less than $100. Internet, that's going to come out, so let's put the whole $113.90 in. Where in the world did mortgage go? Oh, haha. I need to put in money on my mortgage to pay it. Let's put in $426.96. There we go. Let's put another, no, let's wait. Okay, so I'm at $614.42. Okay, so the mortgage, good deal. Oil and heating, put the $175 in. I am down to $439.42. We had this is interesting, actually. We had 2 big bills this month come up. One, actually this last week, we spent $800 for a plumber, which I guess would fall under home maintenance. I need $800 in there. And I also spent $250 on a new battery on my car. So I need 250 minus 80.74. I need 169.26 in there. And that means I do not have enough money this month, which feels weird because my bank account shows that I have more money than I usually have in there. I'm wondering what the issue is, actually. I will have to look into that later. Annual bills, per capita tax. It says I'm supposed to put in $5 more this month. But if I'm short, where is there extra money to be had? Okay, so I can make sure this is just $500 in the green. That'd be $137.42. That's right at 500. Okay, gas. We're at the end of the month and I've got $478 in there. That makes me think something's wrong. But let's go ahead and take the rest of this and put it in ready to assign. Wait, what was that red thing? Discover. Oh. That's at 0. Let's take this and put this to ready to assign. Taking it from I forgot to budget. Okay. Fast food. I have available $168.94. Let's actually take that out and put it into ready to assign. Okay. Groceries we're not going to touch. Mortgage we're not going to touch. Phone bill. Why does that have 4? So that's going to come out. Let's look at February real quick. Monthly bill. There's $250 in there, and it says I need $190.76 by the 1st. But I know it's more like $250. Why is that not green? Well, you know what? We're not gonna worry about it. I have about what I need in there. Patreon, that's just $1. I'm not gonna worry about that. Insurance, that no problem. Netflix, gotta have that. Gym membership, fully spent, no problem. IRS, they got their money. Disney Plus, that's ready. Electricity, I think that's fine. Internet, actually we could probably put that at 80 because I think it was like that much. Internet, I have to pay that for this month. Oil and heating, I have to pay that for this month. Quarterly bills, water. Okay, so per capita 10. I think I have to pay the garbage bill. Ugh. Amazon Prime's coming out shortly, so I want to leave that alone. YNAB isn't coming out for a little bit, so I could take from there. Dropbox isn't coming out for a little bit, so I could take from there. I'm going to figure out where my problem is. I really am going to figure out the problem. Home maintenance, that's got to be in there because that's going to come out, and the auto maintenance is going to come out. Let's deal with this $2.99 there. So worst case scenario, I take some money from savings. I don't want to do that. So because Amazon's coming out soon and garbage I think I have to pay right away, we're going to take that $5 and we're going to take that $72 and we're going to take this $71. And now we have $42.81. We're going to give $21.40 to YNAB, and we are going to give $21.41 to Dropbox. And now we are good. We are clear. All money is assigned. One is overspent. Who is this? Holidays and celebrations. what is this? With credit. I will look at this and determine what that problem is, but I'm going to look off screen because as much as I want to share about this journey, sharing my bank account does not feel like an appropriate move. But so far, with those little questions that I have, I'm going to go look at them. Well, actually, you know what? I am going to maximize myself and take a look real quick, because I can look at these and not show you. Let's actually see. That's savings. Fast food, uncategorized. Okay, so I have one uncategorized transaction that is my car battery. So this week, on Friday, I went out to my car and was going to pull it up so the kids could get in the car because I had to take one kid to work and one kid to school. And I tried starting the car and it said, and it's one of those push button cars. So yeah, it did not start. And that stunk. I had, it was like 1 degree out. So I had to walk back to the house and tell one child that they needed to walk to work, which thankfully they're only like 6 blocks away. And I had to tell the other child that, well, I called my mom and my mom was able to come up and get that kid and take them to school. And then, so my kid's in cosmetology school and they were doing my mom's hair that day. So that worked out well. And then anyway, so that $254.39 was the new battery for my car. It was actually battery plus tip because this guy, I think, came from the other side of the state. I live in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a very large state. I'm on the east side. I can spit into New York and then New Jersey. He came from the other side, almost Ohio, 5 hours. I'm pretty sure this guy came 5 hours to fix my car, which is amazing and also a little crazy. So I gave him a tip. Normally I don't think about tipping AAA, but this time I tipped AAA. Okay, let's look at some of the other things. Apple, let's see, that's correct. IRS, groceries. Let's look at just what needs to be categorized. Category not needed. Everything, that's a donation. That's groceries. What things that I put celebratory stuff? View remaining transactions. Kohl's. Oh, that's not a holiday and celebration. I spent $34.44 on clothing, not holidays and celebrations. So that's good. And everything else is fine. That is that problem. Okay, let's approve those. So let's see what overspent categories I have now. Clothing, of course, I didn't have any money in there for that. And auto maintenance, I need $4.39. Now, okay. Now I can bring this back up. $38.83 that I need to find because derp. Not taking it from the mortgage. I probably could take it from groceries actually, because it's not going to put all of it in there, is it? It did put all of it in there. I want to put plus 461.17 because lately at the grocery store I have not been spending the whole $250, and today, even though I need to buy salt for the pathway so that we can stop tempting fate and risking breaking our necks on the ice, and And even though I need to pick up a couple extra unusual things, I think I'm still going to be under $250, so that'll be fine for groceries. And now I'm at all money assigned. I figured out my problem. Huzzah! Even though, and so this trips me up, even though there's more money in my account, in my checking account, than I normally see. Usually I see $2,000. There's more than that right now. I am still just on top of bills. Now, part of that, $800 of that, is because of home maintenance. I am going to get to a point where that is built up. I can get to that point because I have $600 that I'm not spending on my cars anymore. I will start building up home maintenance and auto maintenance categories. And to be perfectly honest, okay, donation, how do I rename this? You may wonder why I have a donut for donation, or you may have heard that and now not wonder at all why I have that. But I am gonna put, I'm gonna put home maintenance, bloop, 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 at the very tippity top, along with auto maintenance, and yeah, I'm gonna put those two things at top because those are priorities to have that money built up. I would like to have $5,000 for home maintenance for when things come up, or for preventative maintenance, which we aren't quite good at yet, but we're gonna get there. And auto maintenance, we're gonna get that. I have it needed eventually. You know what I could do? How can I edit this target? Interesting. Auto assign. Interesting. No. I want to have a balance. No. Never mind. I would like to... It's too bad this auto assign isn't something that I could be like, always put $150 in there. If you know how to make that work, let me know. But for right now, I'm good. I'm good for 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. Honestly, I really like the way Becky does her budget, where she does 1 week at a time and then rolls over everything, but she has everything like lined up perfect. And is in more control than I am. Like, I feel like I'm still swinging by the seat of my pants sometimes. I'll link her channel in the description box. If you've never been over there, I highly recommend it. She has got her things together. She's absolutely has her poop in inappropriate groups. But for now, that's it. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you're not having a fabulous day, I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope tomorrow's better. Ignore my side table, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.